Hey group. I always wonder, or I'm concerned a little, do I talk about books too much? Because it is a really, really big part of who I am, but I don't want to like overwhelm people, I guess, when I'm, constantly talking about books and bringing everything in. So I don't know. I guess it's not silly to even bring it up because I guess I'm not going to stop. So if you are one of the millions of people tuning in, um, today I'm going to talk about my favorite book, Kristin Lavransdatter. But I'm not going to talk about it like as a book. I'm going to talk about all of the copies that I have because I don't know. I have four copies of it. um, there is a particular order, but I'll start with it's actually a multi-volume set, volume 1, 2, and 3. And here's the first volume. And I got this, I just saw this because of the beautiful cover. Like Kristin and Erlen. Just look at that. Kristin is literally like the good Christian girl. She's got her cross. And Erlen is like this super sexy bad boy that saves her in the forest. And they have a real love for each other. Like I read this thing that called Erlen a man without morals, which I don't agree. And I think Erlen really likes Kristin and or he loves her, and they have a lot of issues, but he's not a man without morals. But I really am not going to get into it. I'm supposed to be just talking about the book. So, volume 1, um, the wreath, because Kristin, I think it means like she's a spoiler, not a virgin when she gets married, which was a big no-no back then in the 14th century. Anywho, um, she this is about her like childhood and her virginal times. And then here she is, the wife, and look at her. This book is just so realistic. Look at her exhausted face, and that she has 7 sons. One of her sons is like pulling on her. This book is so good, you guys. And then in the end, the cross. And Kristin, don't want to give too many spoilers, but I really relate to her because she has these other goals in her life that keep her from like being a selfless Christian. And then finally in the end, she's able to be this person she's kind of been striving to be the whole time. But when if she can't totally be like that when she's raising children and in the throes of passion. And then I have this copy in Norwegian that my sister and her man got for me. I've started reading this many times, but not. I've got to like page 5 because I'm like, oh, this is so hard. And then this is where I'm getting to the funny part of this video. I have one volume, the newest translation in English that I love. Like this is the one that I actually have read. But the real story is I also have this one that is just like it. And you can't even tell, but it's bent right here. Like the cover is bent. Because I have been in this stage. I didn't have 7 children. I don't. But I had this book several years ago. I was really looking forward to reading it. And it was on the end of my bed. And somehow Phoebe knocked it off my bed. And it fell on the floor and bent the cover. And I had just had it. And I screamed. Kind of like, you guys ruined everything. And I ran down here. I don't know what I was doing in the bedroom with the kids. I ran down here screaming, and I ran into the library and sat in that corner right there and just went and cried. Because I love my books to be perfect, and I was just so, why did you have to knock this off the bed and bend the cover when I hadn't even started? So then I got another one just like it, because I'm just, I don't know, am I allowed, as always, to say the word anal? I am anal about my books, and I didn't want a bent cover. So that's my story on that. Bye.